What's good, YouTube? It's Mark here from NxTLvLTech and Android TV.tips, and I'm testing out a new setup, a little bit, some new software, some new hardware, and I'm taking a look at Bitcoin. So if you're interested, let me know. If you want to help me test this out, that would be awesome. Let me know if I'm coming through nice and clear, if my audio sounds good, if my audio sounds different, because I have changed some of the hardware up. If this format looks good, if I'm actually live streaming, looks like I got nobody watching. So I'm just going to chart Bitcoin for a little bit and see who jumps on. And I'm just curious to see how this app works because I'm using a different format. I'm not using StreamYard today to do this live stream. So as you come in, just say, what's up? I'm testing out some new software and some new hardware for live streaming. I'm not sure if I'm sticking to it, but at least for the software side. For the hardware, I've changed up my audio mixer and I have gone to the Rodecaster Pro. So let me know if I sound good, if I sound okay. Looks like I got 6 people watching. We will do some Bitcoin charting. So if you guys want to see some Bitcoin charting, we can do that. Also, I've changed out my monitor. So some of you guys know. What's up, Purge? How you doing, man? All right, cool. So some of you guys know Preppy got me a new monitor for Christmas, and it took me a bit, but I made some more room on my desk because this thing is massive. This monitor is a 49-inch curved Samsung Odyssey G9. It's crazy. It's like having two 27-inch monitors squished together and no bezel in the middle. So the monitor is insane. Just getting used to it because, you know, putting something that large on the desk, you do have to rearrange a lot of things around it. A lot of things around it. And then, yeah, here, I'll show you guys. There's the new mixer there. So if you guys know Digital's been on my case. He's like, hey, man, you've had this thing for over a year now. You ever going to take it out of the box? I don't unbox things. You guys know that. Yeah, so let me know when you come in how I sound. Is there background music? Because this software that I'm using allows me to put background music in the stream. Pretty cool. I've also connected it with Stream Labs. So this is streaming software that's, I think, partnered with Streamlabs or owned by Streamlabs. And it allows you to use like things like donation alerts and, you know, donation goals. Good. Yeah, Blades, you know, I wanted to make sure that if I put music on there, it's not going to be crazy loud, right? And it's nice that it actually allows me to adjust the volume of it. Is it too faint though? Because I'm just trying to understand how its mixers is working, right? So like I can go louder. Yeah, you see, I don't want to go too loud, but if it's too faint, then I'll turn it up. What's up, Trooper? I haven't seen you in a minute. How you doing, man? What's up, Troop? Now I have actually added sound effects too. So I have sound effects. I have sound effects. Just a tad bit louder. Yeah, we can go a tad bit louder, so we can go something like that. Let's see. Sound effect. Can you guys hear that sound effect? I don't have headphones, so I can't hear the sound effects. Yeah, you guys should be able to hear that. Oh, wait, hold on. I gotta turn up the sound effects volume. Then you guys will be able to hear that. Hold on. Let's try it again. You guys should be able to hear that now. Did you guys hear the sound effects? I can't hear them. I'm going to be getting a new pair of headphones soon. And then once I get them, I'll be able to monitor how I sound and how the sound effects sound. But right now, it is what it is. Pump it up. That's right. You got to pump it up. Let's go. Yeah, I got a bunch of other ones. Like, you know, if somebody says something a little suspicious, like, what do you mean? Good. Great stuff as usual. I don't know what you're talking about, right? Be like, that sounds kind of sus, you know? No, I'm joking. Yeah, I can add custom sound effects and all kinds of stuff. So I'm just playing around with it. Get rid of the sound effects. It's terrible. What's up, Paul? How you doing, man? I hope you're not working too hard over there. Yeah, I'm just playing around with some new software. My stream yards expired, and I want to test out some of the other competition out there before I pay for a new stream yard. So I thought this one was pretty cool. Like I said, it's got the it integrates with Streamlabs OBS, and it allows me to put things at the top of the window, like donation goals. So like if I set a donation goal for the month, and it'll keep up to date with what's been donated and the percentage to those goals, all that kind of stuff. It'll do like screen pop-ups and animations when people donate, tickers. It allows me to do background music. Background music isn't something that you can do with StreamYard, so this is kind of cool. So yeah, I'm testing this one out. So I figured I'd just come on, do a test charting of Bitcoin, and then you guys let me know how I sound, if I sound okay, if I sound better or worse than my previous live streams. I hope that I sound a little bit better, but who knows? So this one is called, you know what? Hold on, let me see if I can. Let's see. Hold on, give me 1 second. What? Yeah, this one looks pretty good. So where's my profile? Account settings. Trying to see if they have a referral link for me. That would be nice. I don't see one. Refer and earn. Here we go. Copy referral link. Let's go back to here. And enter. All right. Oh, show on stream. All right. So right here is the referral link. Pretty straightforward. So it's called Melon App, and apparently my referral code is next, which is perfect. I hate long URLs. So if you want to check it out, you can just click the link there. It seems to be working pretty good. You can see that everything's integrated with Streamlabs. So for instance, it's automatically posting things like donation links. You need to remember your mic volume settings and background music settings is damn near perfect levels. Shit. All right. Sounds good. I think I can do that. I think I can. Yeah. I think we're good. I think we're good. Yeah, so I mean, even the free version of this software is pretty good because I'm using the free version right now and I'm able to do all these things. So it seems pretty good. So if you want to test it out, this is something that I'm probably recommending right now. I'm not saying at this moment that it's better than StreamYard, but I think it's a pretty good competitor. See, this is great information. Thanks, Uno. Nice. Let me take a look to see if I can fix that. How do I fix that? It's a good question. It's a good question. A little bit of hissing noise when I talk. Blades, you guys are funny. You guys are funny. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it is. I have a lot of different things turned on the mixer, so whatever. What is Bitcoin doing? Who's interested? Put a one in the chat if you're really curious as to where the hell this market is going, because it's doing all kinds of crazy shit. What do you think Bitcoin is doing? Give me a one in the chat if you guys think Bitcoin is going up, if it's going down, if you think crypto is dead, if you think it's alive. What do you guys think crypto is doing? What do you guys think crypto is doing? Where are we going? Where is crypto going? Buy the dip, son. My Litecoin is a mess. Everything's a mess right now. Everything's a mess. And I will tell you my personal opinion, not a financial advisor, but it's only going to get messier, guys. It's only going to get messier, especially going into the end of this week. End of this week is going to be insane. Absolutely. Whoa, Blades, yo, you're throwing out some quotes there. When in doubt, zoom out. Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Let's zoom out. You know what? You guys lead this stream. When in doubt, zoom out. So what are we looking at? We zoom out. We are seeing the same kind of patterns that we saw that started the end of last year. 2020. End of 2020. Same kind of patterns, guy. Same kind of patterns. Really interesting stuff. I did a 2-hour live stream the other day talking about stock to flow. I talked about Bitcoin halving. Like, it was an absolutely off the chart. Like, I love doing that live stream that I did. And that was a live stream that I could go back and watch. But what a lot of people have told me is that I'm a little too next level sometimes, and I got to bring it down a notch. I got to start from notch 0, and I got to really give people information. I got to really, get back to the basics. So, I'm thinking about Preppy and I have some really, really good conversations when it comes to crypto, and it always happens while we're driving. So one of the things that I'm looking at getting is going to be a new mic, and the mic is going to, the model here. You know what? I'm going to share my screen. I'll show you the mic that I'm thinking about getting. And this is going to be strictly for when I'm driving with Preppy, and she's asking me questions about crypto, because she says that when she asks me questions about crypto, I do a very good job of, starting from a starting level and explaining everything very, basic. And sometimes when I get on these streams with these charts, I can be a little bit too next level. So, the donation goals that I'm going to be setting is to get a new mic and camera setup to deck out the car so that I can be doing these while I'm driving. I'll show you guys what it looks like. This is the mic that I'm looking at. And actually, we talked about this on the podcast the other day. So so this is a mic that's not even out in Canada yet. I don't know if it's out in the States, but where I live, it's not even out yet. So this is the set that I really, really want to get. So this is the DJI mic. It's made by, obviously, DJI. It comes with 2 mics and the transceiver that's also in a charging case. So this mic is going to be super dope. I'm going to be looking at doing crypto episodes while I'm driving, and it's going to be Preppy and I. So that's why there's 2 mics. So this is the mic set that I'm looking at getting. You kind of clip it on your shirt. Really cool things here. So it does dual channel recording, 250 meter wireless transmission, up to 4 hours of onboard memory. It's portable and compact, up to 15 hours of battery life. So that's kind of what it looks like. It's touchscreen as well. It's got dual audio recording, and what that means is it transmits the recording as well as records it locally on board. Thanks for stopping by, Blades. So it's got a wireless transceiver, so you can obviously clip it onto your shirt, but it also has a magnet piece where you can put it underneath and clip it in there. So I think this would be really cool for recording while I'm on the go or while I'm in the car. And I thought it would be paired really well with maybe something like the DJI, what is it called? Action Cam 2. I think it's the Action Cam 2. So I was thinking about doing a little setup with the 2 mics and one of these DJI action cams in the car. And yeah, and start recording some good conversations. Maybe mostly about crypto, but it could be, vlog style. Who knows? Who knows? So again, guys, if you guys are just joining me, I'm testing out a new setup. So I changed out the audio mixer that I was using. What was the brand that I was using before? SL2, and now I went to the Rodecaster. I've had the Rodecaster for a while, but I've been I haven't unboxed it. So, and I really wanted to make a video, but of me unboxing this. But if I waited for me to make a video, then I wouldn't end up using it, and I really want to use this. So I hope that it is making my audio better, because this is supposed to be one of the better audio mixers that podcasters use. And I am also testing out new live streaming software. So this is called melanapp.com. It is partnered with Streamlabs OBS. Show you guys the website real quick. So this is the website. A little tutorial video on the website when you first go to it. So right there on the left-hand side, that's where you can also add in your background music. And it's got a bunch of themes, and when you actually get the paid plans, the themes are actually animated, which I thought it was pretty cool. Thanks, Canuck Mark. I know you're an audio enthusiast as well, so I appreciate that. I appreciate it. I do. And there are a couple different settings. I don't know if I have them on or not. Where is it? Let's see. So, yeah. So I think I have like an extra bass booster on from the audio processing. If I take it off, I don't know if it sounds any different. So you let me know. I'll turn off that extra like bassier tone. All right, so that's turned off now. Does that sound better? Maybe more natural? You guys let me know. So I'm playing around with a little bit of the audio, the streaming stuff. You let me know if that sounds a little bit better. I just turned off a little bit more of that bass. Turn it on. Okay, all right. So this is, I turned it back on. I believe it gives it a little bit more of a bassier sound. And I can even tweak this down to the frequency if I wanted to. Sounds good either way. Yeah, I mean, this setup that I'm using is not a cheap setup. This is the Shure SM7B with a Rodecaster. So no matter what I do, can't really F it up. Yeah, so I got that going on. Then I'm trying out Melon versus StreamYard because my StreamYard subscription has ended. And these free versions of the software are pretty good, but I've been paying for them because you get extra features and better quality when you stream. So I'm kind of deciding where I want to put my money. Kind of deciding where I want to put my money. And because this is partnered with Streamlabs, I'm thinking I might try this one for a bit, maybe for the next year, and see how it goes. It looks like it has a little bit more customizations, more themes, that kind of good stuff. So I'm kind of excited about it. So the free plan does include a bunch of stuff. So you can accept donations in the free plan, real-time alerts from supporters, which is good. So if you did like super chats and super stickers and stuff like that, it'll show up on the screen and be animated. Stream limits, so you're limited to 4 hours on the free plan. I don't know if that's per month or per stream. I wonder if they'll tell you down below. I'm not sure. Up to 2 participants, so that's fine. I don't usually have a lot of people on the streams. Oh shit. Canuck Mark says Rodecaster is good, Shure is good product, but frequency response of your voice matters too. I think this is the best you've sounded. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you very much. And that comes down to a lot of what we do here, right? So a lot of the live streams, I'm talking for a long time. People ask me, how do I do a 2, 3, 4 hour live stream? I just can't shut up, apparently. So, doing the podcast, this is going to be a really nice setup. Yeah, so I'm kind of excited to try it out. So right now I'm just doing the free version of Melon to try it out. And then, I'm probably, if I was to go for it, I would be looking for that full HD, so that I can get that better quality out. Sometimes when you're charting, it can be hard to see. So I want to make sure that I'm giving you guys the best quality when I'm sharing my screen, right? Like, it's hard to see these numbers and stuff. It's a little bit grainy. So if I was to, upgrade to the plans, that's where I'll be looking. So I just want to see some support and resistance lines here. Udo, if that was you, man, thanks. I appreciate it. Yeah, I got it. I think, though, if you want to see the animations, then it has to be done through like a super chat or a super sticker and not through PayPal. I'm not telling you to donate again. I'm just saying, like, I have the alerts up on the screen. I don't even know if you guys can see them. Let me see if you guys can see it. How do I see that? I gotta go to YouTube. Oh, be quiet. Oh yeah, so it does have a January goal at the top there, so that's cool. Okay, yeah, so yeah, I got it. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Really do appreciate it. Like I said, I am going to be reinvesting a little bit back into the channel, trying to upgrade the membership so that I can get better quality for the live streams, as well as looking into getting the DJI mic for recording on the go and have a setup in the car and bring you guys a different concept. What's up, Jeremy? How you doing, man? So for anyone who's joining me now, I have changed up a little bit of my hardware to make me sound a little bit better, hopefully. And I've also, I'm trying out some new live streaming software. So this is called the Melon app. And that's what I'm live streaming through versus what I was live streaming through before, which was StreamYard. This gives me a little bit more features. So I want to see how it goes. Yeah. And I thought while we're doing that, I would take a look at Bitcoin, seeing, where we're going. Now, I do want to take a look at where are we with Bitcoin? So if we're looking in let's do the last year. Are we oversold? Let's go 5. All right. So they say when in doubt, zoom out. To be honest, I'm not sure, Mark. And I don't think that it won't sound good. I think I'm going to sound great. They say when in doubt, zoom out. So we're looking like we're doing the same kind of pattern. When I was looking at this before, when we were back around 42-ish, one of the things that I look at a lot is, do we have a lot of support? Because one thing that you want to see is as you guys go up with a stock or crypto, that you're building those higher lows, right? You're building, that history, that personality, that, if we come up and we go back down and we test certain levels and we come back up, like, are we building good support? And with some of the coins that people would ask me about, like Dogecoin and Shiba Inu and stuff like that, those things just went up and there was no support levels built along the way. And Bitcoin's the oldest one. It's starting to build some personality. We've been retesting certain levels as we gone up. If we look at, 2019, do I have 2019 up here? Can I zoom out? If we look at even 2017 here, we had this parabolic rise all the way to 20,000. Everybody lost their shit. They bought at all-time highs here, 17, 18, 19, 20,000. And then we dropped heavy. We consolidated. Because why? We had to build those higher lows. We had to build that support. It didn't do that before. So we built those supports. We went back down to 3,000 from 20,000. Yes, we did. Right? All the while, more money's coming in, more coins are being produced, right? More money, more coins. We are still volatile, but the swings aren't as big of percentages of some of the other things that we've seen in crypto. We've seen swings as high as tens of thousands in crypto, right? Technically right now, Bitcoin's doing 50% swings. Some would say that's not bad in crypto. Standard investments, crazy to see 50% swings. For sure. Again, I just wanted to point out, and again, guys, Next Level Trades, the Telegram group, I am working pretty hard in the background. I've set up about 100 alerts for when certain stocks and certain cryptos do certain things to tell you guys on a short to medium play what might be good to get in or out of. So I'm still tweaking some of that stuff. So you might see some things posted and some things deleted, but there's about 100 different plays that I'm tweaking in the background, that I'm charting in the background, and I'm programming that into the Telegram bot to automatically post it. Now, this is something that I would use personally for myself, right? These are tools and information that you use to steer you down the right track as to what to research, right? It doesn't mean that you listen to the bot and the bot says buy, you buy, and you buy and you buy and you buy. No, right? You want to understand your portfolio. You want to understand what you're investing in. You want to understand your risk factor. Your entries and your exits on a position is personal to you, right? So anyways, I thought that it would be cool for me to set it up for myself. So it is something that I'm sharing in that Telegram group. And I hope that it's going to be something that we can make useful really, really soon, really soon. So if you guys are, enjoying what's going on in the Telegram group, I know it's not exactly where I want it to be, anywhere close to where I want to be yet, but I'm working on it. I have so many things on the go right now. This questions like this, I'm not an advisor, so it's really, really hard for me to really answer something like that. I hate this pink. I wish I could change that pink color. I don't think I can do it while I'm live streaming though. Can I? Banner ticker. Let's see. Themes. Current theme. Get like that. Let's see. Where's the chat at? That's better. I like that better. That's not bad. I wish I could kind of make it a little bit more translucent. Yeah. So anyways, to answer your question, it's really hard to say. I think that, okay, to be fair, I'm just a dude on the internet, right? But I think that there's going to be some really, really interesting plays when it comes to Bitcoin. And I think that if you're buying into some of the coins like Bitcoin, that whatever you're buying in at now, whatever your dollar cost averaging, or whatever you're doing with your crypto investment, especially when it comes to some of the big caps like Bitcoin, the big daddy of the crypto market, right? That you should be buying in with an exit strategy of at least a year to a year and a half. Some people think, oh, I'm going to buy Bitcoin and I'm going to be rich next week. It's not how it's going to work. There's a really, really long live stream that I did, 2 hours, talked all about Bitcoin, but the price of Bitcoin has to do a lot with what's called Bitcoin halving. And every time Bitcoin halves, it affects the price of Bitcoin, right? And Bitcoin halving, you're going to have to do a lot of your own research, because I'm trying not to make this too complicated for people, but I'm just saying, if you're buying into Bitcoin, you should be a little bit more long-term. Things, especially investments, take a little bit more time, right? It's not going to be next week or the week after that you're going to become rich from investing in Bitcoin. So Litecoin's a very interesting coin. It's been around for a long time. Like, here, hold on. So hold on. Before I jump into Litecoin, let me just take a look at Bitcoin here. There's a couple key factors. Right? So before, I did a few live streams saying that I could see Bitcoin coming down to around 35K. Around 35K, I could see Bitcoin coming down. Now, the really, really interesting thing is, hold on, can I share this? Let me see if I can share this. 1 second, guys. I want to see if I can share this. All right, so one of the first things that NextBot talked about in the Telegram group, let me see, where's my share button? This is really cool. So where are we at? You guys should see my Telegram. So here's my Telegram. One of the first things that NextBot posted, what day was this? January 20th at 5 p.m. It said Bitcoin is less than 41,000, key resistance levels around 39,000, 35,000, and then 3,000. That NextBot posted that at January 20th around 5 p.m. Right? So let's jump back over to the charts. I want to see something real quick. I haven't actually checked this. So let's check this. January 20th at 5 p.m. So let's zoom in. What was NextBot talking about? So January 20th was right about here, and 5 p.m. would have been right about here. So right here, look how crazy this is, guys. Look how absolutely insane this is. NextBot is a program. It's a bot that I'm building to go off some of the alerts that I create on these charts, right? January 20th at 5 p.m. is literally right here. Right here. So it was right around here when it was around 41,000. It's telling the group that Bitcoin's about to drop. And then right after it made that post, it dropped, right? And we had to retest those certain levels. I think that was pretty crazy. So yeah, I thought that was pretty cool that NextBot called that. And it said certain support levels. We had to break 39,000 and we dropped down. And look at this, 39,000. It was bouncing off of, testing that resistance level, bouncing, and dropped, right? The next one said was around 35,000. So it dropped right underneath that 36,000 mark and kept bouncing around that 36,000 mark, right? And now we're actually consolidating and we're trying to break back up that upwards momentum, right? What's up, Digital Slang? How you doing, man? I'm just testing out. I actually have the Rodecaster hooked up. I'm seeing how I sound. I'm live streaming on the Melon app. I told you about it. I'm debating if I should grab Melon or if I should grab StreamYard. So I'm testing this one out to see how it goes. Pretty cool that it does donation goal at the top and does alerts when people donate. I would talk a little bit about some of the places that I would like to go and where the donations will be going. I will be putting them towards the DJI mic so that I can probably be doing some good conversations while I'm driving. Right now I got my audio on point at home, so pretty cool stuff. I was just talking about how the bot in the Telegram group called this crazy dip right here, and then it dropped from there. Now we are coming back up around that 36,000 37,000 mark, but I don't think that it's all up from here. I've been talking about something's going to happen where probably the end of this week, going into the end of this month, we are going to be testing either the consistent lows that we're testing now or testing even lower, right? If we zoom out when it comes to Bitcoin, let me see if I can go on the 6 month. Let me go on the yearly. Yeah, so right here at that 29.5 level, at this 29.5 level, we haven't retested any of these levels underneath it, right? And I've said in previous live streams, I don't want to see this to go any lower than 35 or any lower than that $29,000 mark, because there are there's a lot of FUD in the market right now. Interest rates are possibly going up, a lot of things going on with the SEC, a lot of things just generally going on. But at the same time, there's a lot of great things that are going on when it comes to Bitcoin. Some really, really, really good things, right? We're talking about Google getting into crypto. We're talking about, Walmart getting into the metaverse. We're seeing all these projects that are being built. There is 40,000 land plots built on the Cardano smart chain that will be sold by the end of March. Like, there's some crazy things that are going on right now. Crazy things that are going on, right? So the only difference is the media tells you one side, right? Anyways, I don't want to see us going lower than 29,000. Is it possible? Sure. I mean, I talked about in 2017 how we went all the way up to $20,000 and came back down to 3,000. Anything's possible. Do I think if it goes underneath 29,000 that, Bitcoin's done for good? Nah, Bitcoin's never done for good. Never done for good, right? But I was saying that, I could see us, let me see if I can kind of do something like this. I could see us testing these levels. I'm not saying that we're going to them, but definitely staying around the $35,000 to $30,000 mark going into the first week of February, starting building back momentum and coming back up into March and retesting these support levels as we come up. So we have, that we have obviously around that $35,000 mark, and then we have another one around 42,000, and then from there we have 54ish, and then 62. Do I think that there could be $100,000 Bitcoin by the end of this year? I think so. I think it's a lot more realistic to think about an $80,000 coin, but either way, if we do drop and lose that $32,000 mark, the main significance of why we're going to really, really retest that $29,000 support level is because some people are doing some really, really crazy things, and they're taking loans out against Bitcoin. So for anybody who would have grabbed a Bitcoin back loan back when it was at $68,000, anytime it goes 50% of its total value, right? We drop down from 68,000, you have their loan backed by a Bitcoin. And we drop down to 32,000, then those people who have leveraged that have to pay it back. And a lot of people could be liquidated out of the market because of that. So that's where you might see that sudden drop from 32,000 all the way down to 29. And we might bounce along those marks there and then come back up into, the second week of February going into March and start retesting those support levels. But yeah, I'm super interested to see what's going to happen. I'm super excited. Bitcoin, I treat like a savings account personally. I buy a few dollars of Bitcoin a day, and I just kind of I set it aside. I have a Bitcoin Visa card, a prepaid card where I load it up, and all the point of sale purchases that I make, I earn 4% in Bitcoin. So I just kind of leave it as a savings account because I I trust my money in Bitcoin a lot more than I do in a savings account with a bank, right? Oh man, now you guys got to ask me some hard hitting questions. But before I go into all that, let me take a look at Litecoin because Uno Nice said he wanted me to look at Litecoin. So let me see if I have a Litecoin chart. Oh, I don't. All right, so I will make one now. Copy, we'll call it lights. And for the most part, you will see that Litecoin is obviously going to follow the trends of Bitcoin. Where are we at? Let's grab this. All right, so a couple different things I look at when I do my charting. I go over this every single time. I look at, where we are in the RSI. Are we oversold? Are we overbought? I also look at my moving averages, right? I like to look at my moving averages. So the green line is going to be my 50-day moving average, and the red line is my 200-day. Generally, what happens when you have your 50 cross under, right? Indicator right here, cross under your 200-day, it means downward momentum. Keltner channels also indicating, it's another indicator I use, that we're in downwards momentum, right? If we look at our RSI right now, we're actually getting into some oversold territory, but I would actually probably change my oversold territory to kind of match what Litecoin looks like over the past year or so. So let me just take a look to see. I like to stretch out my numbers, my RSI, a little bit more than what people typically do here. So let me take a look. I would probably bring my RSI somewhere around this point here. A little bit higher than that, actually. So let's bring up my RSI. Yeah. So just by kind of looking at this, I'd probably even increase the upper channel on that RSI a little bit. Let me see. Yeah, I could see Litecoin coming down a little bit more. So when we're talking about some of these investments, you have to understand what kind of investor you are, right? Me personally, if I'm looking at something like this and I was in Litecoin, it's either I stay in Litecoin, I dollar cost average so that I'm in a better position, or I play it for a quick trade, right? So if I'm playing it with some of these oversold and overbought indicators, then if I look at something like this, let me zoom out. If this indicator told me that right here it was, was oversold, so I could have bought in somewhere around $33 in this was the 20th or the 2020, July 2020, and then somewhere around here or even here it had some pretty good rises. Like, look at that, it went all up to $400. Could have bought in around $20. That's a good little flip. Let me see where the resistance levels are on this. Let's just pull it up from like right here. Yeah, you know what? If you are long on Litecoin, There's a very good chance that we're going to retest some of these lower levels. Very, very good chance. So let's see here. Yeah, it's breaking down through some of these support levels here. Yeah, so, I could see us still coming down for quite a bit. We have a couple of the support lines to break, but these are good places to start dollar cost averaging depending on, how long you want to be on Litecoin. Litecoin is a great, it might be one of the older kind of altcoins when we're looking at these coins, but it still has great use. Like I still do use Litecoin. For some of you guys in the streaming community, if you're looking at things like Algebra and stuff like that, if you purchase it with Litecoin, I don't know if you guys can directly, but I have a panel with them, and Litecoin is super quick. It's super cheap compared to purchasing with Bitcoin directly. But anyways, if you were to stay into Litecoin for long term, I would say you could dollar cost average, anywhere under $80. That would be a good buy. We could take a look again at if it's going to be oversold. I can set up some alerts in the trading group to actually give indications of Litecoin when it's oversold. So if you wanted to dollar cost average and bring your amount that you're invested in, kind of down and then wait for swings up. And if you wanted to sell it, that would be completely up to you. But, Litecoin, I mean, it's not terrible. For me, I like looking right now at some of the other layer 1 coins and some of the coins that are really implementing things like smart chains and NFTs and that are metaverse plays and all kinds of crazy stuff like that. So that's kind of where I'm at. I'm not really interested in Litecoin a whole lot, but I do think that there is some great utility in it, right? Motorman says Bitcoin's gonna vanish. I don't think so. I really don't. It might sleep for 2 years, but it won't vanish. If you take a look at what it's done in relation to stock to flow and every time it halves, it is what it is, right? So let's see. Dino, what's up, my man? He says, what's your thoughts on a Sol bottom? Solana, I'm thinking close to $25 for a bounce back up, right? So this is some really interesting stuff. Solana was my biggest bag, and I bought in at $30 and it went all the way to 200. And what did I do? I diamond handed it and I came right back down. So, I mean, I did sell off a little bit on the way down, but you live and you learn, right? This is the thing. So let's go over and see if I have a Solana chart. And I can picture this in my head. I can kind of picture why you're saying this. Solana is really interesting, right? So Solana's the other thing. Everyone said, whoa, Solana's mooning. Why is Solana mooning? Solana's going crazy. But some really, really interesting things. Why is Dino saying I could see Solana coming back down to around $25? Because right here, when Solana mooned, it didn't really consolidate and build any lower highs. It didn't start really consolidating until it got to, this level here. Oh, wrong tool. 1 second. Let's do a horizontal line. So we started building some support and resistance levels up here, right? Come on. So right around here and somewhere around here. Where was it here? Yeah. So anyways, I'm not even drawing my Fibonacci or nothing on this, right? But look how crazy this is. It built no support levels under 65,000. And we're sitting on it on an $89 Solana, which is crazy. It's crazy, absolutely insane. But if we come back down, where are we going? Where are we going? So let me just start off by clearing some of these lines that I've drawn. I'm going to draw a fib to see if I can see that $25 mark that you're thinking. Let's see. Let me grab a fib here and start from somewhere around here. No, I don't like that one. Okay. Let's see. All right, let's see. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really have a lot of support in these levels. And if it could come back down and retest these, then we could definitely see a Solana, especially if it breaks under the $73 mark. We could see a Solana somewhere around 31 to 16, which would be absolutely insane. Absolutely insane if we see it as low as $16. I don't think it's going to go that low. Solana is a great blockchain. There's a lot of people investing in it now. I mean, say what you will about them. Mike Tyson's in it. You have, Michael Jordan and his son being invested in there. But some great stuff. I don't think we're going to see Solana really drop that low. It kind of hurts me because this was one of my favorite coins, but there is a lot of FUD that was coming out because of some of the outages on the blockchain with Solana, right? So do I think that we're going to test that $72 mark? It's quite possible. We're right there anyways. 89, right? I don't think that the crypto market is turning around this week or next week. I'll tell you that. So we have a lot of time when it comes to volatility to really test these support levels. Could we see a $32 Solana? It's possible. I don't want to, but it's possible for sure, right? If we look at some of the previous trends and supports and resistance levels, it hasn't really built much support prior to this 3182. So if it wants to break through every single support and resistance level that it didn't really create on the way up, it's possible. So yeah, that's my thoughts. I hate saying things like that because I'm not trying to be fearful, but at the same time, if you like Solana's a great blockchain. A lot of great projects that are on Solana. This is a market reset, guys. A market freaking reset. So if you are long and you have the financial capabilities of holding and not selling, right? Dollar cost averaging in, every time there's a good buy, right? Then if you believe in a project at $200, do you believe in it at $30? Do you? That's a question you guys got to ask, right? I think so. Like, I don't have as big as a bag in Solana as I used to, but and I don't necessarily agree with some of the comments that some of the people on the company have made. But do I think Solana is a great project? Hell yeah, I do. I do, for sure. Right? So that's my thoughts on that one. All right, Canuck Mark, thank you for coming out. I appreciate your input on how my audio is sounding. Appreciate it. Appreciate it a lot. Yeah, guys. So I'm just testing out the live stream. I'm testing out some new hardware that I've set up that allows me to do sound effects and all kinds of crazy stuff. So you know, where do I think crypto is going? You know, give it a good solid year to build those higher lows, and we could probably be going. I hope that sound effect worked. I can't hear it because I need to get a new headset with an actual wire so I can start hearing myself and monitoring the sounds. I hope you guys can hear those sound effects. They're pretty funny. They're pretty funny. Yeah, I wasn't planning on this being a live stream, but I was just coming on to really test it out, to try out this new live streaming software and seeing how it works. So, what's up, Flick Chick? If you guys want me to look anything in particular, then I will, but I'm probably going to get going soon. I'm kind of happy with how the audio is sounding. You guys are saying that I'm sounding pretty good with the changes that I've made. Crypto and stocks in general, some very interesting things that are happening with the market. I do see the market coming down a little bit more. But at the end of the day, if you are investing for the long term, then these buys right now are great. I do also want to emphasize that I do believe the shortage when it comes to semiconductors is a lot bigger than what we think it is, right? Semiconductors in modern day society is in everything that we do, in every single process, product, manufacturing, service, anything you can think of, a semiconductor was involved. And we have some companies like Intel, for instance, and other companies that are in the market saying that, you know, we might not see the turnaround when it comes to semiconductor supply for like 2 or 3 years, right? A lot of us are focusing things on, you know, transport, right? You know, truckers, you know, there's a lot of issues. They're going on standoffs right now. It's a big thing in Canada where they're not allowing, you know, truckers that are unvaccinated to cross the border and all this stuff. And, you know, I'm not trying to make this a political thing. I'm just saying that there are other shortages that are going to affect the economy, and it's not just about transport, right? So if you are investing, make sure that it's money that you don't need for the next year and a half, right? Understand your risk tolerance levels, because things could get pretty nasty before they really start to turn around. I'm just saying, you want to be safe. You don't ever want to just throw your money in the wind and hope it comes back around twofold, right? Threefold, you know, 100-fold. Crypto, it's a crazy ride, and it can be great one day and you never know what it is the next day. But if you hold for that long term, then you should be good. You know, common phrase, when in doubt, zoom out. You zoom out where these cryptos have come from and where they are today and where they're building those support levels is pretty freaking good. So if you guys want me to chart something, I'll chart something real quick. If not, then I'm probably going to get going soon. You know, I am looking at one of my favorite stocks is Bitfarms. I love Bitfarms. So if I take a look at Bitfarms, I'm pretty confident to say this stock is a great buy if you're long on crypto. So this is a stock. What they do is they mine Bitcoin. That's literally what they do. And they've built a whole business about mining Bitcoin. And right now, down here, let me get my little paintbrush. But we are really dancing on that oversold area on the chart there. And we are looking at, you know, what is this? Some of the lowest prices that we've seen with this stock in a long time. Now, this stock went as high as, you know, almost $10. And now we're sitting at $2.85. $2.85. But that's because the crypto market is tanking right now, right? There's a lot of fear in the market, right? A lot of their money is in Bitcoins. Is in Bitcoin, right? So Bitcoin's value is down, the value of their company is down. But once this starts to turn back around, once this starts to get up to, you know, your $10, your $13, your $20, it's going to be some great investments at that time, right? Some really, really good investments. So when in doubt, let's zoom out. This is one of my favorite stocks, guys. Let's see if we grab it from somewhere here. Da, da, da. Yeah, some really good momentum going on here. Getting some great buys because people know that this is a good buy. You can see some good positive volume coming in at the close today. But I could see us bouncing off this $2.74 mark. And if we do, like, that's a really good place to start building that higher lows right around there. I could see us sitting there going into the second week of February and then come back up as Bitcoin comes up. Some pretty good stuff there, guys. So I'm hoping to see some pretty big turnarounds. I do own some of this stock, and if I could, I would be dollar cost averaging into it as well. I'm not telling you guys what to do. I'm telling you guys what I'm potentially going to be doing because I'm super bullish on crypto, and I do like companies that are bullish on crypto too. And Bitfarms is one of them. It's a Canadian company. They're also traded on the NASDAQ as well. So yeah, but imagine the bounce that we're going to see, you know, from 274 when this starts to retest the all-time highs around $10. You know what I mean? That'll be some good returns on your money. Yeah, but I mean, who knows where this market's going to go? I don't know when that's going to be, but this is a company that I do like to follow. So I do advise you guys checking them out. Again, like I said, on the lines down here, we are showing that we are currently getting into that oversold territory, and we won't be going down for very much longer, at least in a consecutive momentum, right? All right, guys. So I've been live streaming for a while, testing out this new streaming software. I'm not using StreamYard right now. My subscription for StreamYard ran out. So I'm testing out some of the other software that's on the market. This is called Melon app, and just seeing how it works and how it goes. Seems to be working pretty good. I'm allowed to work in some background music, so you guys can hear background music. I also have connected the Rodecaster Pro so that I can add in sound effects. Pretty cool stuff. Yeah, so I hope these little tweaks make the live streams more enjoyable for you guys. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get going, guys. I really wanted to just test out the recording software and make sure that my audio was coming in nice and good. Yeah, unless you guys want me to chart something else, I'll chart something else. I've been live streaming for about an hour, but yeah, let me know if you want me to take a look at any stocks or any crypto. Or even let me know what you guys want me to talk about in another live stream or another video. You guys want me to talk about something specifically, a crypto in specific. This would be a really good buy around this price point. Let me see, what is the next resistant point? All right, guys, I've been live streaming for an hour and 5 minutes. I'm going to get out of here. So I appreciate you guys for coming out, for supporting what I do. for supporting the transition that I've been making from streaming to charting, to investments, talking about financial freedom. And I think that it's something that needs a lot more voice in a lot of different communities, right? Unfortunately, with the way things that are going on certain platforms, can't really talk about the things that I used to talk about. And I am passionate about investing. I'm passionate about crypto, passionate about stocks. So I'm just going to share those passions with you. And I hope that you guys enjoy it. So you guys take care of each other, be humble, be patient. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.